Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer and welcome to the stream. Ricksters is here too. My voice is going, so I may need to defer to Ricksters to do some of my talking. Hi. How are we doing? Empirical Woodland, seriously, I've never seen this modiversary thing before. What's that about? I'm gonna go over to the game, and we're gonna play Pokemon Shining Pearl, but also I'm gonna open a pack of cards, because I've decided that that's enough of a celebration, and I like opening cards, that I'm going to do that.
Do you think you should open cards too, Imp?
Yeah, you should also open cards. Go get a Zack and Eris pack, please. Tell me if we get anyone cool. Is that Starry Night? Look at it. That's almost Starry Night. Hello, this is the Carnal Library. Please keep quiet while you're on the premises. Madam, I'm sorry. They couldn't come up with stuff. The Very Hungry Caterpie. There you go. Come up with that one.
Hungry Hippodon.
Hungry Hippodon. Princess Peach and the Giant James.
The Big Friendly Snorlax.
Big Friendly Snorlax. What's that one? Is it just called Sandile? The Enormous Sandile?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You see, kids' books. I can write Pokemon kids' books. Hello, Wolf. I'm opening a pack of cards because Empirical Woodland made me do it. Made me, he did. The books on the third floor are easy to read. The ones down here are all too tough for me to understand.
Oh wow, seriously? They send their little kids all the way to the third floor.
Exercise your mind and your legs. Keep going.
Grow your vocabulary and your calf muscles.
Hey, Rose, over here, this way. Okay, girls, I brought Rose like I said. And now I'm out of here. Okay, I get it. Everyone's finally here. Listen up. You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokemon. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. There are some Pokemon that evolve, and others that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do immature ones evolve into ones that are more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh are complete as creatures? I've got one in my backpack if you want to see. This is where you three come in. There are said to be a mysterious Pokemon in each of the 3 lakes in Sinnoh. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these mysterious Pokemon. What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give them one? But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you in becoming the better trainer too. You bet, Professor. This will add to the Pokedex database and help advance your research. I would have made all of you go regardless. Now then, there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should split up and investigate the lakes individually. Lucas, you go to Lake Verity. Yes, sir. Madison, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go. Yeah, of course. Perhaps you know how to call it. You could tell I'm the hotness. And that leaves Rose with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. Has it stopped? Are all of you unharmed? Let's go outside. But be careful. I'm concerned about the city. Alright, so your first card for today is Merida. Rose, hurry along, but beware of aftershocks. When I think I was in Japan the first time, there was an earthquake and it shook the apartment building I was in. And as it passed, I heard a couple of drunken businessmen outside just go, "Way!" And on they went. Whoa, a tremor. That wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, I'll do it again. Something big just happened. They're saying it was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. Kaboom! Like that. Gramps, I'm going to the lake. I have a bad feeling about this. Hello, Rin. How you doing? I hope the answer's good. That Madison can't sit still. Rose, I'm worried about Lake Valor. However, I have no idea what is taking place. You must find out. But before you go, I can't stress this enough. Don't get in over your head. We will try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. What happened at Lake Valor? I wonder. Rin, I'm glad that you're doing well. Your compliment is... Rix and I had a wonderful time hanging out in your stream the other day. So Rin streams usually in the evening when I'm about going to bed. And... not entirely sure what was going on with that. But this particular time, Rin was just... you got the giggles, and you were just being silly anyway, and it was all great, and everything was fantastic, and we really enjoyed it. And I said to Rixtras, I'm glad that you were having a really, really good day, because you need a really, really good day. That is your compliment. I didn't plant any more berries.
Also, it's just really fun hanging out in your stream. Hi, Rin!
Exactly! My next card, we have Preston Whitmore, Expedition Financier. There you go. I'm gonna fly. Why go all the way to Japan for earthquakes? We have them at home. I think I have been in one earthquake in England, and it was very weird. You could feel it rumbling, like, from my left to my right and off away. Like, it was one of those. Wild. My Pokemon okay? Yes. Prince Eric is the next card. That's a new one for this set. Why is the Little Mermaid in this? Well, actually, yeah, no, because we were talking about this the other day. Rix and I. You know who's not in this set? Like Emperor Zurg and Potato Head and Slinky, which is fair because those ones are like toys. But a random Ursula card shows up. Did I fight everyone down here? I did. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Surf. I should do that. The next card is a Grumpy card. Feel pretty interesting that he's the marketable one. Like, I'm pretty sure my dad has a "Hey, it's me, I'm Grumpy" t-shirt. Mirabelle Madrigal. Empirical, of the two of us here, I don't think Rix is the one you're gonna pull that Grumpy thing. I'm right here.
I'm very happy here, thank ya.
Also, I'm not very grumpy lately. I'm incredibly chirpy and cheerful. Rix just has seen me grumpy when I had to shut down my store with no staff. But that's neither here nor there. Dopey is the next one. This character can't sing songs, but whenever you do sing a song, this character gets +1 lore for this turn. Yeah, actually, because Dopey can't talk. And that was the big deal with the live-action Seven Dwarfs movie, is that the narrator was Dopey. All along. Wow, that's silly. Real quick. It's just quicker to go up there. Even if I have to do a fight, it's quicker to go up there. We have Woody the Cowboy. When you play this character, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a toy character or location card named Andy's Room, put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. That's useful, actually. You could just look at the deck and be like, oh, that's what my next 4 cards are. Ah, fancy, fancy. Strange Things is the next one. Like the song. Randy Newman singing what he sees. A rare card is Vincenzo Santorini. Opposing items can't ready at the start of their players' turns. Interesting. We have a really cool looking Buzz Lightyear card. He's got like camo armor. I like that. And the shiny card is a full art card of Fauna. That's the one that you said we didn't have in the set.
Oh, here we go.
Now we have the set. Yeah, exactly. Left foot, right foot. Empirical knows how it goes. Thank you very much for being a mod forever. Thank you very much for card. I appreciate card. And you. Haha. Next up, Lake Verity. The closest thing to civilization out there is at Hicktown Twinleaf. We can roll in there completely unopposed. A Magikarp is weakly flopping about. Quickly, use cut! Or like, pick it up and throw it at someone. The whole point of having the Pokemon Watch was that you didn't have to separate. Like, you could just do this on the fly. That up there in the corner, that was the bottom screen of the DS. So as you're going around, you could just go tap and explore the area. That's... No, that's not okay. Would you like to join the Magikarp who flop around in the mud? I mean, if that's what she's into. Cross Poison! Empirical will open card next time. Well, I appreciate that. You're a cool guy. Tell you what I do need is the top right card for the Mosaic. Krogunk I think I can do on my own. I don't know. No, I can't. Get him, Mickey. Mickey knows what's up. He's the cool dog. The cool dog in the big dog's yard. The dog whose yard that it is him. I know it's been a minute since I've mentioned it. My favorite thing was when I was making little RPGs and stuff with ARM XP. What I would do, anytime there was a bookshelf, the books would all be video games. Overwhelming. The only one that I remember off the top of my head is like, Rick's New House! Or Harry's Bizarre Holiday, and that sort of thing. I don't know. I just think that's a really silly little Easter egg. Kind of cute and funny. We set up the Galactic Bomb. Its blast force was phenomenal. Is this the first time we have seen, like, actual terrorism in the Pokemon games? Because I know... Aw. I don't want to tag out. I feel like I have to tag out. Mickey again. But, like, I know that Team Snag'em was all about theft, and technically so was Team Rocket, and they got into illegal gambling, basically. But I don't think anyone's at... Somebody set us up the bomb, right? No. It's the only time this has happened in Pokemon. And since the year 2006. I'm gonna send out Anka, is what I'm gonna do. She knows what's up. By which I mean she has a Psychic, and Psychic is great. I thought she didn't have Psychic. I was so worried. But no, there it is. Your Pokemon attack with phenomenal power. I don't know, something about AJ Styles right there. And Perk will appreciate that. Fine. Fine, I'll bring up the item diviner. Is there any stuff up here? On behalf of our boss, I'll punish you for defying Team Galactic. All these people are like, I'm gonna stop that one kid. I'm gonna get a promotion. If everyone out here is using poison types, maybe don't keep sending out Riot Girl front and center, yeah? I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. Also, hello, Wolf. Thank you very much for the riddles. We do like them wiggles. Bear with me just a second, because I'll bet you if I go over here. Great job! Wiggle was your most used emote across other channels in the last 30 days, 1,297 times. That's some good numbers. I appreciate those numbers. You know, I wasn't sure about buying that.
And now?
I saw it on the Etsy storefront, and I'm like, it doesn't fit, like, the style that Moo has done for me, and like Goldfish Teeth has done for me. I don't know. And then that's just how Wolf communicates now.
It's wrinkles.
I'm sure when I visit and I say, "Hey Wolf, how's it going?" he's just gonna start oscillating. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. I am going to... I'm the one who got punished in the end. I'm going to hold on to that rare candy until right at the end, I think. Because unless somebody subs in a Pokemon, this is going to be my winning team. I reckon. Can I fight you? Yeah. Yeah, I did, you loser. You're a loser. You, I didn't. And I'll bet you that's where I need to go. So let's not go that way. I'm going this way. There's an item. Where is it? Even Team Galactic has no use of Magikarp. Worthless! All of them! Oh, nice! That's absolutely worth finding. I'm glad I went back for it. Insomnia Aaron, hello, hello. Happy Pride D month. What do you want? You want those nitwits to be fooled into guarding the entrance? Ugh, it doesn't matter who you are, it's too late to make a difference. Things are gonna get really interesting now. All the legendary Pokemon are going to be brought to our HQ in Veilstone City. The mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Everything is for everyone, and for the good of Team Galactic. I recognize your face. You're the child who aided Team Galactic building in Eterna City. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself, being beaten by a child like that. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. With the benefit of hindsight, this looks like somebody's low-effort bendy OC. It's the silhouette of the hair that does it. Anyways, get Shadow Balled, nerd. Soundtrack, I wish you wouldn't do that. It worries me every single time. Bronzor. That one. We know what that one is. That one is Mickey. This is what we bite. We bite it and we frisbee that plate off into space. That's what we do.
Like the doggo we saw on my way back from work yesterday, who had his frisbee with him.
Yeah, there was a lady walking her dog home or somewhere when we were coming home from work yesterday. This big old station with a frisbee. It was really big and it was doing the thing that little dogs do and tripping over the toy because it was too big for it. And it just put it down at some point. Also, I appreciate the title of this week's stream. The library, you say, is pointless. I thought we were going to be spending time in the library and learning lore, and now it's just, hey, you know what's cool? saving Magikarp. Oh hey, this is like where you find Mew in... What's it? Pokemon Snap, the first one. And it's all the way over there in the distance and you can't see it. Thank you, Hot Dang. You, my friend, are tough. I can see why you defy us so. Ah, even I, a commander, only managed to buy us time. But that's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokemon of the lakes. With their power, we'll create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars should have captured the Pokemon of Lake Verity. That's really good timing on that idle animation. Like, I'm pretty sure we weren't supposed to look around when that happened. It just happened to play out well. That was cool. Is there really nothing down here? Like I didn't just get a bottle of HP up? It's an incredibly useful thing to have. Alright. Back to the... Well, I went around, now I've got to go back to it again. It's the counter. It's the one after the counter. There you go. I am paying attention to what I'm doing. Right, now put that border back. Because, like...
Because before all of those Magikarp evolve and your day becomes bad.
Like, it's not even... Oh no, the poor Magikarp! It doesn't matter that we beat that guy in the Pokemon fight. They already blew up the ocean. They've won! You ever play Final Fantasy VI? Kefka's the best villain, because he wins. How do I get that? Can I get that yet? Oh, that's how I get that. I don't have the thing that lets me get that yet. Yeah, see, you have to go down there. When I was younger, not like a wee bab, but when I was younger, I put together a game design document, and it was called Lakitu Fishing. And it was a really good game that Nintendo should still make. And I offered it to my friend who works at Nintendo, and he wouldn't put it on Reggie's desk. How dare he? He did send me Ike from the in-store shop, though. Like the amiibo. So that one's like straight up from my friend who works at Nintendo. Oh, I already have one of you. And, anyways, to date, when specifically the game was written, I suggested, hey, we could have other Nintendo properties show up in this game. So, for example, Lower Meridia from Super Metroid, or, slightly more modern one, Phendrana Gravity Chamber from Metroid Prime, and Lake Verity from this very game. Just put a very specific time frame on when this was written. Ah, Rose, what timing? Those Team Galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokemon. Rose, hurry. You've got to help Lucas. Ow, what's with this old timer? It is our mission to stall you. Sorry, but we gotta do our job. In order for us to bring peace to the world, we must control it.
Prepare for trouble and make it a double.
Exactly. Silcoon looks weird in 3D. I thought it just had the one eye, as opposed to being the flying owl from Watchmen. It's not that. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Anka can fight both enemies. Dazzling Gleam is amazing, and you can pluck Silcoon. Just eat it. Like a bug, ironically. Ironically? Appropriately. Even with 2 at once, it wasn't worth much of anything. Team Galactic, you're a bunch of scrubs. TL note, a scrub is a guy who thinks he's cool. See also Buster. Anyway. Why did I think... That should have been a type advantage, right? Isn't Sucker Punch Dark type? Or did they change up what Gardevoir is in this one? I don't remember. Did I briefly forget what Gardevoir was called? Yes. How embarrassing. I can see at least one from where I'm sat. I think I have 2. Where's the other one? Yeah, see what they should have done. They should have put her in Smash, but like as a character, not as an assist trophy, because then they could do the God of War amiibo and just print money. You think Nintendo's supposed to print money? They do it. Alright, anyways, do one of those. Seriously, where is that second one? Is it on my desk? Oh, it's up here on my stuff shelf. Bear with me a second. Hi, I'm back! Why was my penguin moving? Because I muted. Because I had to say something incredibly important. Oh my god, Riot Girl's gonna learn Bite, let's go! Mm. 60-100 chance to steal, 60-100 chance to flinch. Honestly, chance to flinch, I'm gonna take that every time. It was me saying nice things to Rixtrus is what it was. Don't worry about it.
He always says nice things to me.
Let me tell you about Tiny Child. Tiny Child has gone from, ooh la la, Cass, there's a girl, ooh la la la, and sort of giggling whenever we hold hands, to just, now kiss! And she's adorable, but this has come on way too fast, child. What are you doing?
Personally, I think she's just making sure that she has the chance to be a flower girl while she's still young enough to be a flower girl. She's doing the tiny child version of get on with it.
She's doing whatever the grown-up version of I really do like sweeties is. How do you mean it's all Didnney's fault? Didney isn't the one getting us married. Although if we can blame them, then sure, let's blame Didney.
I mean, technically, in Miracle, you're more to blame than Didney.
Actually, yeah, this is your fault. You gifted her a subscription.
And then I had to come back no matter what.
And it turns out I'm funny.
Charming. Cute.
Thank you. But yeah, it's Empirical's fault. That's just the best move in the game. Keep giving me double teams so I can keep using that. And just winning turns. I'm gonna do this thing with Lucas first, and then I'm gonna go back to Veilstone City. I wonder if there's additional fashion. I don't think there's gonna be anything as cool as this glowy dress. I'm gonna check out the fashion. That face! It brings back bad memories. I'm talking about the Valley Windworks. I caught a whole lot of trouble for that little incident. Got to that look on your face. You do remember me, don't you? Fine, whatever. I'll tell you who I am again. I'm Mars, one of Team Galactic's commanders. How cute. You two think you can save the day in your little game of hero? Not a chance. Not even a teeny one. You're all going down. And then it's just like Golbat. I've done that. I've had one on my team. I evolved it. That's Riot Girl. She's great. Lady Mappy has to hear that now. Oh, that's such a good name! The opposing Golbat went back to Mars, where it belongs. Just blast off again. Is that the only time that has ever worked? That's the only time that's ever worked. There you go, everyone. Please enjoy Pluck actually working. I'm gonna guess the Purugly is... I mean, yes, a tank, but also, like, use the physical attacks. That's a little better. I'm glad that I took its berry off of it. Like, Damn, you don't get to have that anymore. Mickey will take the end. Mickey will do this. Mickey does everything. What a cool dog. Incidentally, somebody showed me the mechanics behind what Pokeball a baby Pokemon arrives in. And I believe it's like whatever the mother's Pokeball is, unless it is a Ditto. And that's why it shows up in a Quick Ball, because whatever Grim used to catch an Arcanine in her game, it was just like, oh, there it is, Quick Ball, so I can quickly breed one and throw it at Cass. And she did. What a friend. That is a good number. That is one better than a good number. Hi, it's me. I'm back. Cool. Get crunched. Like, how would that even work? Golbat is mostly mouth. Of course, now I'm thinking of all the animations in Stadium, where Golbat was just there with its mouth closed for the most part, and it looked really, really weird. Oh my god, what? What's that? Rixtrus would like to learn Moonblast with the power of the moon. Yeah, cool, you can have that. In the name of the moon, I will punish you, right? I know what that is. From pop culture. I really don't want to leave Mickey out, but it's Bronzor. Mickey will do a good job against Bronzor. See? Well, good job against Bronzor. I just need to get a hit in. This it's not gonna go well. The boy is confused and poisoned. Well, good dog. Alright, have milk. No, that's milk again. You put that down, Doug. Why does she have to have the Galactic logo front and back? That is... Pet peeve. The style of the time is t-shirts with like massive designs on the back, maybe a little one on the breast pocket area, but then like the full back, and I hate that. Give me a big ugly logo on the front. I am currently wearing a sports jersey with like numbers on the front of it and nothing on the back of it. Give me some of that. Ugh, again and again. I lost again. So, first it was the Valley Windworks, and now it's Lake Verity that I owe you for. This shouldn't be happening to a Team Galactic commander. Calm down, Mars. I've done my part in all of this. My mission was to transport the lake's Pokemon to our HQ. That's right. I accomplished my mission without a problem. Team, we're pulling out. The boss is waiting at the HQ. Pokemon of the Three Lakes are connected somehow. Thanks to Saturn's grandstanding at Lake Valor, a cavern appeared here. It's the cavern where the Pokemon Mesprit slept. Mesprit disappeared too, probably to go help its friends. It worked out well for us. It was super easy to catch. So, now we've got them all. Mesprit, the being of emotion. Azalf, the being of willpower. Uxie, the being of intelligence. Now that we have all three, you can look forward to what Team Galactic has in store for them. I see. This also occurred at Lake Valor. Another legendary Pokemon was taken away by Team Galactic. Both of you went up against full-fledged criminals. The fact that you're unharmed is reason enough to celebrate. What about Lake Acuity? Is Madison safe? Ow. I'm going for a swim. I don't remember the surf music in this game. I was going to say, oh my god, it's the Kappa. That was not a Kappa. I want to say that I saw somewhere that Golduck's design is based on... If not a Kappa, it's a Toho monster. Like, not... Which of the two that I always go to am I gonna go to? That's right, Hedora. It's not that one. It was Hedora or Biolante. What have I got that's new here? Flash Cannon. Oh, yeah! Pickles can learn that. Hot Dang can learn that. That one? That one. There you go. I feel like Bibarel's swimming animation is just its walking animation, but like in the water? I don't know. Something about that doesn't quite sit right with me. Also, you want to use Cloud 9? Rixus is a cloud. And you got nothing. Anything? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, alright, what was I gonna do? Oh, I gotta go all the way up there. I'm going shopping for clothes. That's the department store. Alright, I'm gonna get healed up. And then, I'm gonna go look at clothes. It would be a little cooler if there were a way of changing this sort of thing on the fly. Like, give me a... fashion case, is what it's called. Give me something like that. Yeah, you see, I might have one of those. because I need to go up to, like, the Snow Point City, and I feel like giant, oversized hoodie would actually be fine with that. Please change my look. There we go. I forgot how good the Game Corner music is. That's a really good piece of music. Alright. Oh my god, did that change my bag? That's a really cool little detail. Actually. I like that. Alright, let's go north. I could use this as a loophole if I were doing a Nuzlocke. And like, hey, I get a free Pokemon in Starstick. Possibly. Yeah, it's Psyduck, but, you know. Like, you could technically do that in Gen 1. Because you could fish inside the statues. That... Gen 1 was doing its best, okay? It's a miracle that thing even ran. Frickstress, I don't know if that's even true. Hopefully the answer is yes. That's not even me shouting to prove a point. I'm loud. Hey, what's up? I'm going this way. That's another one for Riot Girl later on in the game. I want to see Chingling evolves into something, but I don't remember what it is. It's not that giant bell-looking one, because that's Bronzor. Bronzor evolves into Bronzong. What does that evolve into? I don't know. Anyway. Now, you know what I could do? Right, if we put Riot Girl up front, maybe I could do some combat, and then she can get a level up. And be extra cool as part of my Killer's Row. Maybe not if I'm fighting level 13 dudes. That should change when I go downstairs. Nice. This I appreciate. Because essentially in base game, you always had to carry around a Bibarel. Well, Bidoof initially, then Bibarel later on. Because you need all of the hidden machines for getting around. But, like, I don't want a Bibarel on my team. So being able to just summon passing creatures to do it for me, that's way better. I'm gonna bite it. Yeah, get bit. Wait a minute, how could Rixtrus respond in text if I called to her vocally? I don't think that's true at all, everybody. I think there's something funny going on there. Anyways, she had to step out for a bit because her boss is like, hey, there are a number of small fires. Can you come and put them out? So that's what she's doing. Like, of course she is. She's great. That meditate animation is great. I really like it. Sure, absorb. Can you learn, like, Steel Wing or something? Oh, I bet you can learn Aerial Ace. Right? Alright, so what can you learn? From the top. Taunt, eh. Yeah, Aerial Ace. Do you want to learn Aerial Ace? Payback is an interesting one. I might look at that. Fly. I mean, Fly is useful. So is Surf. I should give that to Pickles. Do you know what that is? Actually, the idea of wild Pokemon showing up and doing their thing. That's in... I hate sand. That's in Sun and Moon. Because that's the one... Because that's the one where I think it's Strength, and Machamp shows up and just cradles you in its arms as it carries you about the place. Like, someone has been reading my fanfiction, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. That'll be fine. That's fine. She can't hear that. And it's the one where, like, a Clodsdale shows up and walks around, and... yeah. Ah. I thought I'd be safe on the water, but I'm not! That's actually a really beautiful look, isn't it? Look at it! Oh, I don't care to fight you. That's a real beautiful look. And then this is just meeting in the middle of the two paths that we saw just now. Okay, cool. I know what I'm doing. So the only reason that I would use... The only reason that I would use Mean Look in this game is if a shiny Pokemon showed up. Which... The number of Pokemon games that I have played on stream, off stream, I have only ever seen two. Because one of them is scripted to show up in Gold and Silver. Other than that, I've only ever found one. And, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. So I might get rid of Mean Look, replace it with Aerial Ace. It wouldn't do a great deal for the moveset variation in my team, because most of my guys have Pluck at this point, but better for like stuff like this. Aerial Ace. I mean, I say that it's it's an attack, not a special attack. Yeah, you're a physical attack, not a special attacker. All right, yeah, Mean Look. Away you go. I swear, if the next Pokemon that shows up as a shiny and it runs away, I'm going to pitch this controller and go yell at Rextras, even though she's putting out fires at work. Oh, get all the way out of here with a mess. Yeah, so you don't learn that. You're gonna learn Surf. There we go. Go learn Surf. Lower speed. Hit double when half. Yeah, there you go. Bubble Beam can go. How are you level 44 and you still got Bubble Beam? It's like Blizzara. Get out of here with that. Okay. Cool. I thought this was the way forward. This is the way to a full restore, which, hey, I ain't gonna complain about, because it's okay when I use it. I knew it wasn't going to be, but, like, imagine the clip traffic. Imagine the clip traffic. If I go, man, I'm never going to find a shiny Pokemon, and then the next one is that. I had a hunch. It's like that one, there was a guy who was opening packs of Pokemon cards, and chat paid for him to bend the pack in half when he opened it, and that was the one with like a EX Charizard or whatever the hell. And he made up the money in clip traffic and ad revenue from him going, oh no, I've destroyed it. It should be in a museum. But like, it should have been in a museum, man. It should have been me. That's not cards. Don't worry about it. Only when I get paid to open cards. Yeah, that stuff's just lying about the place. Alright, Route 216 is a new area. So let's just make a note. I can catch something cool up here. It's gonna be probably a snow run. Is that? Oh, what the hell? You're skiing? That's cool. Are you hearing that jingly noise in the background? It's like one of them kids' rolly things. Oh, because it's hailing! Makes sense! Can I play with it? No! Much too important and cool for you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a real bad idea because the Riot Girl is going to be at a massive disadvantage. Yeah, I'm gonna put my cool burn dog up front. Mickey knows what's up. I don't want a Meditite. I already have one. Empirical named it. I forget what. I'm gonna have to go check. But Empirical named it. That's something I'm probably gonna need while I'm here. And then... oh, I need to... I'm fully kitted up and equipped. Anytime will be fine. Actually, that is kind of cool, because it's another Ace Trainer variant. Mickey is curious about my fashion. Well, Mickey. I do think the cool neon dress is a superior style choice. However, I tend to anthropomorphize things a lot, or like sympathize with characters in games and whatnot. So if I show up wearing like a short skirt in the snow, I'll be like, oh dang, my character's probably really cold. She's probably really cold now, but I've got this big oversized hoodie on, so that's fine. And I'm not gonna wear the long dress, like long skirt, because then it'll just traipse through the snow and you get the slushy hem. That's no good, because it catches your ankles the rest of the day. Hell no. I see a trainer down here? Oh, I did. Oh, it's the cool guy! I'm gonna catch Sneasel. Yeah. One more of those, I think, ought to do the trick. Maybe one more? I don't know. Oh. Yes. Nice. What do I want to call you? It is extremely vicious and will not stop attacking until its foe is incapable of moving. You can be called Shadow. Pretty basic entry, I think, but not the name that I was going to give it, because I was going to call it something else. And I'm like, oh no, don't call it that. Route 216. Sneasel. Me. Empirical, he's doing the Diesel move! Did you see it? Diesel doesn't have many moves. Get the big boot, the flipper elbow, the half flip, and the glove thing. Nice. Also nice. Kadabra. I think... No. Rixtrus can take this one. I was going to say Ride Girl, but with Poison type, Kadabra would be at a type advantage, and we don't want to do that now, do we? No. Why did I think Pluck was going to be effective? I don't know. Ice Beam's effective because we're in the middle of a hailstorm. Let's go! I think I might be confusing my generations. Which was the one with Rock and Roll? Pretty sure it was Sun Moon, right? Yeah. Anyways, on we go. To be ready to answer any call. To be ready to accept any challenge. That is the way of a trainer. Speaking like an NPC out of Doxy 2. Oh no. Golduck's gonna use Surf or something. Screech? That's fine. I was fully expecting... what you want. Surf, something water-based that would just do a number on this really cool Fire Dog. Like that. And that's a pretty good 1-2 punch, because if you're gonna open with Screech and drop my defenses... Oh no! Yeah, Pickles! You're a penguin, right? You probably don't even care about the cold. Or maybe do, but... What does Surf look like in this one? Pretty standard. Oh, I bet you if Pikachu does that, it actually surfs. Just like it has always done from, like, the Stadium days, not Pokemon Coliseum. That is the GameCube one. Todd, thank you very much for our work. Brextress is currently predisposed with a little something, but I'm almost certain she would say hello to you as well, and give you a little wave. In fact, you know what? Let me do that in her stead. There we go. Oh, how disappointing. Tart's cool. We were talking about Tart just today, and how much fun we were having hanging out in her streams, and... Potion. Yeah, Rex just picked up a game that Tart had been playing lately, and... You know what? Good show. Absolutely good show. It was fun watching her play it. It's fun watching Rix play it. Are you a novice? Or are you capable? Man, I've been playing Pokemon games for longer than I would care to admit on stream. Honestly, I feel like most of my life at this point. That's weird. Ooh. I wasn't overly paying attention. Can Mickles learn Shadow Claw? Shadow Claw's a good one. Never expected you to be an expert. I demand soup! Feel free to take a power nap and out of bed. As you can see, this lodge is simply furnished. Do what you like here. I'm gonna sit down in this chair. I'm gonna take my bra off. What is the Wi-Fi password? I am gonna watch YouTube videos about court drama. I don't have thick fat like some Pokemon, so I have to bundle up in clothes to keep warm. Just... Hi, I'm skinny. Like, thanks a bunch, especially with the hiker dude next to you. A little insensitive. I always battle for keeps. This is no drill. Wait, no! No, don't send that thing out. But also, wait, no. Are they in, like, Arcanine-inspired gear? I feel like, as a Gen 1 apologist, I came into Pokemon with Pokemon Red. The Christmas that it came out, I received it. Top present of the year. Thanks, Mom. Mr. Mime is just a dude. And, like, a particularly creepy dude as well. Lady Mappy, unfortunately, you did miss the library, because we weren't actually in there for very long. Madison was there, and then something blew up, so we left. They just needed to get us off the map so that they could load in some NPCs outside the door, basically. It's a little bit cheeky. But look, Riot Girl is here. She's doing great. She's doing her thing. You missed... what else? Pack of cards. Because Empirical has been my mod for 42 months. That's a good number. And Victress and I decided, you know what, that can't... I'll put a pack of cards for that. Give me cards. In fairness, Lady Mappy, we do still have Team Galactic HQ to get through. And I'm pretty sure I'm remembering right, that is the Silph Co of this generation. Oh, good job. That was an excellent battle. I don't remember that thing, that's a noise that I make. What's going on with the sky? Is that showing up on the stream? Or is that just my preview? Look at that! The sky looks like static! It's not doing that on my TV! Wild! Anyway, hi Lady Mappy, how are you doing? I hope the answer is very, very well. Oh yeah, this is not a foggy area. Look at it. This cold is but nothing that compared to the fire that burns in my heart. It's also not doing that on stream. I guess I'm just mad. Oh my god, it's Raichu! Notable stream friend Raichiku. They're cool. You jerk! Like, is it really not showing up? See, I can't really see it now, but if I look at my stream capture just above the mountain in the background, it looks a little bit staticky in the orange right there. No? Alright. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna switch away from Pelipper anyway for Anka. Yeah, that 4 times Thunderbolt weakness is great. But yes, you know it very well. Bad food poisoning, maybe 2 meal sits. Ew. Ew! I am very, very sorry to hear that. That's gonna be Pickles. Why didn't you open with that? Yeah, no, I saw you posted in my channel recently how something had gone down at work. And while you're not able to really go into that, which I totally get, I'm like, oh man, Lady Mappy needs to catch a break, is what. Oh, your heart burns as hot as mine. But Appetite coming back is a good thing. What are you doing out in the cold? Put a jumper on. There would absolutely, right, in the Pokemon world, there would absolutely be, like, someone's grandma who has a Machoke for their Pokemon. And his name is something like Scrungles, right? Or like Mr. Reginald or something like that. Specifically Mr. Reginald. And she knits him comfortable jumpers. And he wears them and he's just like, yeah, I'm the cool guy with my comfortable jumpers. See, I knew mashing A would find me some cool stuff. Poof! You've got a good eye spotting me. Why isn't there a grandma in a Pokemon game that knits your Pokemon cute clothes? Well, I'll tell you why, is because they don't have the budget to animate any of that. The closest we've had has been... Was it? It was either Gen 3 or 4 when they had the fashion show. But you could put, like... You could essentially put stickers on your Pokemon. So it'd come out with, like, a sticker of a straw hat on. And a sticker of glasses on. What a cool Pokemon. I'll grant you that one should have had someone's grandma making Pokemon jumpers, but they didn't. And Mr. Reginald would be there, and it would be the ugliest jumper, right? You know jumpers from Gran, one of those. But, like, it wouldn't mind at all. It would just be like, yes, I'm wearing this cool jumper my trainer made for me, and I'm flexing. And there it would be. Nah, you can say that. So, Lady Mappy, what pizza we getting? Very important question. Me, I ain't fussy very much. Cold okay, how do you mean cold cheese? Like, a cheese pizza that is cold? Or is that a style that I don't know what it is? You take a hot cheese slice and pile it with cold mozzarella, a local thing. Okay. Okay. Putting cheese on top of stuff is the local tradition where I live. I support. I support you in this and every other endeavor. Oh, I remember this. This, Oh, did they take it out? This is where you get Glaceon. Rainy days make me feel blue, but the instant it starts to snow, I'm as happy as can be. That's the wrong voice. Madison! His egg cracked! Oh, I'm gonna feel bad for beating them up this time. Well, you know what? Good for you, childhood friend. I'm still gonna pronounce your name Madison, but, you know. What a bloom. The conditions weren't very good. Excuse me. I did not beat up Madison. I beat up Madison's Pokemon. It's different. Also, it's pronounced Madison. So I need to do better at getting that right. I'll show you the techniques I had drummed into me at ski school. Kicks on the 1, 7, and 11, snares on the 5 and 13. Drums, you get it? It's a drumming joke. I'm hilarious. By the way, I don't know if you knew that. I hide it well. Oh, damn it, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... I wanted to send out Riot Girl. Why do I feel like Riot Girl's head is upside down? Do you know? Do you know? Why would you use Soak and then use water attacks? I feel like that's quite silly. It's not. That's not going to get me enough back to really make it worth doing, is it? Cross poison. I was gonna say, if we use something like Soak, I could use Mirror type or Reflect type if I hadn't taken it off Mew, and that would be that. Yeah. Get poison. I feel like poison is a particularly unfair thing to do. Soak did make cross poison weaker because it the same type attack bonus suddenly now does not apply. Yes. Yes, because cross poison is still effective. Ice Shard isn't, because I'm still a water type. Ayy! Look at you, right, girl? You done did it. Snova does have a doofy haircut, doesn't it? I know it's meant to be like, oh, it's a mountain on top of a bamboo shoot. No, that is a bowl cut. That is a Korean grandma. Stereotypically. Don't believe it. My techniques were rebuffed. How are the boys doing? We're doing alright. I say that. Couldn't hurt to top everybody up. There we go. Seriously, where is it? Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. I'm gonna go fight that ninja. And then I'm gonna go into that house. There are several kinds of ninjas. Are you an Iga or a Koga ninja? A good question. I don't know the different kinds of ninja. Just what is purported to be the origin of the idea that ninjas all wear black. Which is like a plot twist in a play. Alright, a first time chat. Why do ninjas all wear black? Let's see if we've had the same lesson. Also, hi, welcome on in. My name is Cass. I'm a little penguin. I'm in a box currently, because my partner is visiting. She's on a call right now, so she's not in the room. Cass, is this girlfriend in the room with us now? No. But she's real. Trust me. It's fine. Well, here's the thing, Empirical. If you wear all black, you actually stand out really, really well in the night. So typically, like, on mission, the ninja would wear, like, blues and purples, because that actually blends into the night sky way better than pitch black. The story that I had been given as to why they all wear black, it essentially comes from a... Oh, dang. Can't use that yet, though. Probably need to get the next gym. But yeah, it comes from theatre, where the stagehands would wear black to move the set around, and everyone just sort of pretended that they weren't there, because, you know, if you're looking at the wires, there's something wrong with you. Nice. And the story I have been told is that at one point, one of the stagehands was an actor. So this character in all black came out, assassinated another character, and slipped back into the shadows. It was a ninja! And then this became the idea that ninjas wear black. They strike, they stab, they leave. Hello. See, she's real.
I am real, Empirical. Stop sassing him.
It's not Empirical. I'm sassing myself at this point. Don't even worry about it. Everything good? We put out several small fires.
Everything good. We finished first call. Another call in 30 minutes.
Amazing. This is a really bad type matchup. Look at Peekaboo over here.
Oh no! It's a water mouse against a giant fire dog. Oh!
Lady Mappy says hello.
Hi, Lady Mappy!
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give Mickey a potion. That's what they do in the productions of My Neighbor Totoro. And some get their black veils removed for the characters. See, that's cool. I like that. When we saw Mary Poppins, Bert was essentially aware that he was in a play. Because that's the character in the movie, right? Dick Van Dyke addresses the characters, the viewer, I'm sure. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I'm pretty sure he does. And in the play, he does things like he'll lean against the set in order to make it turn around, so the house rotates and now you're in the park, for example. That's a very good way of doing it, I thought. And, like, every so often the characters would nearly catch him turning the set around, and he just... Hey, how's it going? I'm not doing anything over here. Quickly, look over there. And flip, and there you go. There's one bit he ends up tap dancing on the ceiling of the stage. That is ridiculous. I'm so glad I took Rix just to see Mary Poppins. To make sure I am more agile, I always dress light. That's a bad idea out in the snow, bud. Because, like, we had a couple of choices, right? There was the musical version of A Knight's Tale. There was a couple of stand-up shows and Mary Poppins. And my thought was, and Rixus as well, my thought was, Mary Poppins is going to have the more excuses for theatrical nonsense. And because Rixus has not been to the theatre before, you kind of want theatrical nonsense.
It was excellent theatrical nonsense.
But also, you've seen stand-up, right? You've mentioned Jimmy Carr a couple times and others.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I've been into a, like, theatre-type setting. Just the first ever, like, big production play that I didn't see. To my recollection, at least.
I was in some plays in school.
Yeah,
Does that count?
I was in plays. It doesn't count.
I was a nerdy librarian. No, I wasn't. I was nerdy historian who fell in love with nerdy librarian.
Is that why you found yourself a girlfriend who keeps on giving you books?
That's just a coincidence. I'm like, Rixtra set a cast trap. She left a copy of Pride and Prejudice lying about, and I went, well, my sister loves it. And Rix just brought it over, and like, it is an enduring classic, right? Everyone knows Pride and Prejudice, even if they don't know specifically what it is. Everyone knows that it's a classic story. It's on the English banknotes, right? I guess I'll read it. Oh no! I can't stop reading books. And Rix just won't stop sending me books. Got me one today. Is that one for me or is that one for us? Still a book. That guy just kicked his Onyx into action. Ah! Harp! Hello! I don't have Fireball. Get back out! He's folded in half! Asgard is my witness. No, seriously, there's supposed to be a big boulder around here. And then that's where you get Glaceon.
Glaceon or just the ice
A
stone?
person. A rare sight. Thank you for visiting. A gift. Spell tag. It intensifies ghost type moves. May it serve you well.
Okay, Yukiona.
Hey chat, welcome to my 40-minute anniversary about how that's definitely a ghost who doesn't exist. I genuinely didn't know she was gonna vanish.
Yukiona! In snow!
Hey everyone, welcome to my actual 40-minute breakdown on how that's a ghost. Entitled, Why Pokemon Shiny Pearl has a ghost problem. Parentheses, best quality.
There is your boulder that what is chilling to the touch.
Yeah, so if you level up Eevee next to that thing, then it becomes Glaceon. Did Timidus Top 470? They are my little flippers. However, pretty sure it's that one. No?
Fix the range line.
There's a C in it. There you go. I'm using the dowsing machine on my Pokedex, looking for things buried under the snow. This actually kind of is a Yume Nikki room, isn't it? Like, with this specific design on the walls. I wonder if this is in some way related to Yume Nikki, because you find Ubar's room in the Snowdrift, don't you? Or is it the big pink area with the wiggly hands that looks like the Dreamland from Mother 3? Don't be sending out flowers in this! What are you doing? Also, not fake. Thanks. I'm a legitimate penguin. And everything is real. Actually, thank you. 1 second. Hey everyone, I'm back! That was a brief aside with Rixtrus. I'm not saying that on stream. Sea King! Hell yeah, Sea King.
But what are you looking for?
It'd be funny if one of the trainers had a full Sunny Day focused team. Well, we had that guy who sent out Hippopotas, right? And it was like, hi, I've got the Dust Storm skill. So you had this lovely snowy vista, but actually it was in the middle of a sandstorm. Whew, you're alive, aren't you? Around these parts, perhaps because of all the snow, there are many folk tales of hauntings. Oh, you've seen the ghost as well! I really wanted Frostlass on my team, but like, I couldn't get any good stats out of it, and I couldn't get a good move pool out of it. Do you want 4 ice moves and none of them are any good? Let me tell you about Frostlass, kids. Okay. just like the idea of going into this expecting ice types getting slammed by Solar Beam. So that's one of the major advantages of using Sunny Day is that Solar Beam doesn't require charge time. Although technically it does, because the charge time is using Sunny Day. Though I suppose you could just keep using it. In the spring, it grows berries with the texture of frozen treats around its belly. I don't want to eat that. Do we want to give Snover a nickname? I'm thinking... I'm going to write this down in my notes. Acuity Lakefront. Snova. And your name is Snoogood. As in, that's no good. I forget what that thing evolves into. Something pretty cool looking? A bomber snow, right? I don't remember. I'm going to have to, give me a second, everybody. The next time we come to, like, a slightly automated sequence, I'm gonna have to look this up. Can I fight you guys? We're here to make sure Snowpoint's gym leader doesn't disturb us. No, I can't fight you guys yet. Alright. Poniko's house is... that's... I'm thinking of both of these areas at the same time. That's the snowy area, right? But also, like, Magicant from Mother.
Yes.
I wanted to make a Dream Diary style game so bad, and then people would be like, "Oh, where's this mysterious game made by a mysterious person?" I even had a bunch of maps made up for it on an old computer before it died. It carried the enticing name of Project 2, the default name in RPG Maker, but like the second one. Because that way, right, that way people would go, golly gee, what could Project 1 possibly have been? And then that would drum up buzz as well. And oops, I didn't actually release the game. I just kept making maps and maps and maps and maps and maps and maps. Never released it. If you do, I should release it by anonymously mailing it to people. Oh, that'd be a great idea. Just like, oh, is that one Polish guy? Red Lips like 10th? That one. Just HelloTechRadar.com. Here's a DVD. It's not cursed, but you should watch it though, it's definitely cursed. Ugh, the snowbound town is always freezing cold, but the spirits of the trainers and their Pokemon burn hot and bright. Especially the gym leader. Oh, is this the fire type gym? Now, see, that's what I'd want to see, Lady Mappy, right? You come here, and I'm thinking, alright, what gym's this gonna be, everyone? You know damn well. Candace is teaching me about Pokemon. Says I have to start by making friends with Pokemon. Right, we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna this is gonna be the ice-type gym, surely. But we get inside, it's like hotter than lava, and you gotta skip across boulders to get to the exit. And this is actually the fire-type gym. Hope you brought water, nerd. I'm assuming this is the ice-type gym. I'm prepared to be proven wrong as soon as I step in there, but like, I've played a Pokemon game a time or two. I know how this goes. Alright?
Big snowy region, ice-type gym.
You know, I'm trying to think. They were all color-coded as well in Gen 1, right? So, like, Cerulean City was... Oh, that's the blue one. So everyone's water.
Yeah.
Celadon was grass.
Viridian.
Cinnabar was fire. Fuchsia was poison. Hey there, how's it going, champ to be? Did you see the big snowballs placed here and there? You need to slide on the ice with enough momentum to crush them. Gym leader is user of ice-type Pokemon.
Oh god, it's that gym.
Meld-head defenses with scorching hot fire-type moves. All about focus with this gym. Bear down and focus. There's a bear with you.
It's that gym, ladies and gentlemen. It is that gym.
I-
The devs figured out how to make ice physics, and they are going to use them. Damn it!
I don't want to fight this gym anymore.
I don't want to fight this gym anymore. Can we fight JC instead?
Part of the reason I'm intrigued by the random Sapphire but backwards hack, the first two gyms are Steel and Dragon. Hey! Can I fight you? Are you feeling a chill of fatigue? A good trainer goes for the win, no matter what their condition is. I'm not gonna lie, there is some part of me just wants to immediately look up the solution to this gym. I can't. No. No!
Can't be having with this trying to think shenanigans.
It's not even that I don't like thinking about puzzles, right? I legitimately dislike this puzzle.
Yes.
Where you go in the one direction until you hit a wall. Hate it. One of the redeeming features of Virgo versus the Zodiac was that it was programmed so poorly that it had that puzzle, but you could just walk along it. I remember getting to the end, I'm like, how do I get to there? Oh, it's just gonna let me walk upwards and to the left and just ignore the puzzle? Cool, bye. There could have been cool items in that maze. We'll never know. I wasn't gonna go do it. Get out of here. That's right, a good trainer will win, no matter what the situation may be. And then, with Project 2, I was probably going to rename it These Are My Dreams a little bit later on, right? Because I feel like that's way more marketable. I was going to say that every single square in the overworld area was 69,105 square miles. So that now my game world is the biggest game world in the world. Forget you, Morrowind. Or, I think Daggerfall. Whichever that one was, probably Daggerfall. That game's huge. And then Minecraft came out, which is infinite. Daggerfall is the largest. Thank you very much. Also Vengeance! Anyway. That's one of the few things I know about Daggerfall. It's huge, and that guy likes shouting Vengeance all the time. Okay! Is this gym reset? Oh my god, the gym's reset. How dare it. Well, this is fine, right? So what we do... That stops me. I don't see why that's the case. Do you know what helps? Look at my guy T-pose. Well, she's A-posing. But just look at her, just like, yay! Away we go! I mean, yes, balancing. I guess. Hey, we're getting there. No, that's just going to slide me back up again, isn't it? I had literally no reason for saying that the dream world in this game was as big as it is. I just wanted to generate buzz for it. And essentially what I had done was I took a whole bunch of my dreams and had recreated them in the RPG Maker engine. Which I think was pretty cool. And should have made this the smallest video game world. Each tile is one entire atom wide. Also pretty smart. How do I get there? Can I get there? Oh, amazing. Wait. Wait. Heck. So what if, right? What if? That's not enough. The thing is, though, Lady Mappy, it wasn't just a case of, here is the game world. Because, like, it worked like an RPG. You know, you... Oh, dang it! We spend all our time battling in the blizzards of Snowpoint City. We'll show you how it's toughened us up. You bet?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Anton! But yeah, so like, you'd come across this one square, and it was... You'd access it, and that was the Dying Garden. Which was its whole huge thing of its own. You'd find this one little house out in the middle of nowhere, and that was the Random House. It was, like the Fortress of Doors. I made this place called Kew Gardens, which, if you looked at the map from afar, was actually a QR code. And if you scanned it, it would say, congratulations, you have correctly identified a QR code. Now stop showing off your tech-savvy bellend. Contempt. Contempt for the player is really, really good for doing games. Join me for more game design on this web zone. I feel like Savannah is also not perhaps the name of somebody I would expect to see out here, but there you go. I mean, a lot of it came down to the random game I found on itch that made the odd decision of making all of its text QR codes. Screw showing that information inside the game, right? So here's the thing. I am the first person to rally against QR codes in restaurants, right? I know I've done that over the last week or so. I do not give me a sheet of paper so that I can point at the one that says cheeseburger, and then you make it that. Make that. So here's me talking about, hey, I was going to put a QR code in the game. But in this case, it's different because that, legitimately, it was just a garden. And you would be able to explore the garden, and it was up to somebody to figure out that if you took the pathway tiles on their own, because it's got the 3 squares in the corners. Aha! But yeah, no, like, that is a baffling decision. No. Empirical Woodland, you don't get to do that. Explain to me. Explain a single reason why QR code better than just having a sheet of paper in front of you. I don't think there is one. Right? Because at the very least, a sheet of paper works. I have it. Maybe the device can't scan QR codes. Maybe it gets hijacked, and the QR code is it just wow, a server 500 error, my favorite. Like, come on. I feel like if you've gone to the trouble of printing up a menu, you're not going to want to just change it on a whim. You were surprisingly cool. At least I have my warm boots. Now, you know what? I'm going to leave that. Mew will be absolutely fine. That's how we do that. I think. I need to get to the other side. Not like that. That guy will never know there was another trainer here. Shh. Alright, so what we need to do, we need to get over to this other side so that I can hit that boulder on the left-hand side, slide down to the right, and then that gives me a straight path from start to finish. I think... No, it doesn't, because I still need to hit that one. Don't I? No. No? No. You jerk. Coach, see, you jerk. I see. That's... overt. Ha-ha! I mean, the traditional way if a restaurant changes its menu is, if you don't want to reprint everything, you just put the little sticker on it, and it says, "We no longer serve." You want to challenge Candace? Sure thing. I was waiting for someone tough, but I should tell you, I'm tough because I know how to focus. Pokemon, fashion, romance, it's all about focus. I'll show you just what I mean. Get ready to lose. You're not Melanie and she's cooler than you. Yeah, I said it. I'm right. Now, you know what I should have done? I should have brought Puddles. Or something. Right? Snova's gonna come out with a snow warning, and Puddles is just gonna go, nope, and fix it. That's fine. Nope, Sneasel's fine. Keep going. Keep using your steel claws. I'm good. I got my dog. I got flamethrower. This isn't why I got Mickey, by the way. I got him because he's the best boy, and he's in every Pokemon game and every video game. But like, you know. I'm pulling a face. You can't see the face that I'm pulling right now. But it's fine. It's fine. Also, Harp, you want to talk about covert boobies? I feel like Medicham is just like... It's two oranges fighting in the sack is what that is. Just look at him. He's like... They put those dots on its knees. They knew what they were doing with that. Alright, who's your ace? Abomasnow? There is a design choice has been made with Candace, which I'm gonna break the ice and bring out my last resort Pokemon. cut my ice into pieces. Yeah? Yeah. There's a design choice giving her the blue and white stripy socks, which ties in with the overall kind of not quite Gyaru design that they've given her. But that's one of those the designer's new sort of moments. And I don't know, I feel like that's weird. I must say, I've warmed up to you. Might even admire you a little. Wow, you're great. You've earned my respect. I think your focus will be... Focus and will bowl us over totally. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to give you this. That icicle badge I just gave you? Because you have it, you can just hit and move rock climb from your Pokesh. Oh, and take these too. Well, Empirical suggested this would be the normal type dungeon. I feel like she's a pretty decent design for a normal type dungeon. Right? But dungeon. You know what I mean. I feel like she really, really does not suit the Ice Gym design. And this is why I bring up Melanie. Because she is very much... Yep. She's the Ice type 1 type. Is it here? Oh, right. Where are we going? Is it you? Yeah, exactly. Warm tights. Give her thigh highs, not just leg warmers. I don't know. Give everyone thigh highs. They're cute. Just saying. Can I go this way yet? What really good leg warmers like thigh highs? Among the trees you can smear with honey, there are lucky trees and not so lucky trees. If you want to lure a rare Pokemon, you have to find the lucky trees. Good evening, trainer. Fancy a quick nighttime Pokemon battle? I've not been this way yet. Alright then. Really sorry, but this also goes for the Pokemon world. With the possible exception of Officer Jenny, because she's cool. So I just thought, Lady Matthew, when you suggested Riot Girl be added to the team, and paid for it to happen, that it was just the memes, like when we had Cheddar on our team in Let's Go. It's just this furious rat. It's funny, is what it is. If it pleases you, would you care for a Pokemon battle with me? Yeah, this is what I remember. This is where you get all of the... This is where you get a lot of money. All of my Pokemon in my DS copy of Pearl, all my Pokemon have the expensive badge. You have to have 9,999,999 Pokemon dollars each And the easiest way to do that I found, was you get an amulet coin and payday, and the Versus Seeker, and you just fight these two as a double battle. Just over and over and over and over. Is it worth it? No. It's just something that you can do. Hey, Lady Mappy, there it is. Let's just go melt that dungeon. Rose Incense. What does that do? I want to say that's how we get Budyu? I'm pretty sure that's one of the ones that you have to, like, if you breed Roselia, you get Roselia, unless you use that, in which case you get Budyu. Because you can't just breed Snorlax to get a Munchlax. You have to use the Lax Incense. And then there's another one that gets you Azurill. I have approximate knowledge of quite a lot of Pokemon, thank you very much. Although, no spoilers please, because I'll find out when I get there. Isn't... Irashaimase, everybody! Super Poke is raiding with a party of friends. How's it going? Let me just get you one of them. You are playing this very game. Amazing. How's it going? My name is Cass, I'm Lil Penguin, any and all pronouns, please just be nice about it. And I sound a little weird because I'm on, like, the desktop mic, not my headset mic. But, yeah, hi, welcome on in. Whereabouts are you in the game? How's it going? We have just beaten the Ice Gym. And I've wandered off track. I'm going over here now, so I can take a look in the Pokemon Mansion, because I kind of forget what's there. I don't think there's anything in particulars that I want, but I want to find out. If you guys need to do, like, post-stream self-care things, if you need to raid and run, please do. If you would like to leave your team behind and say hello, I got about half an hour or so of absolute nonsense. So stick around. Maybe will be fun. It will be fun, despite what Empirical Woodland will tell you. I'm good at this, and I know what I'm doing. What else have we got? Of note, there is a special rule currently where subscriptions let you sub a Pokemon into my team. This is what Riot Girl is doing here, courtesy Lady Mappy. Although, honestly, she's kind of holding her own lately. Getting her some levels. I've never battled a young trainer like you before. Yeah, I'm quite nervous. Well, don't you worry yourself, young lady. I'll go. Forgot where I was going with that. Maybe this is the clue, right? Roselia shows up over here, and you're like, oh yeah, Roselia, Rose Incense. Could be that. Oh dear, that wasn't anything like battling with my friends. You're doing a real good job, security guy. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, hey, Multi. This is the way out to the trophy garden. The garden is open for all visitors to enjoy. However, please be aware, wild Pokemon may appear in the garden. Wait, was that this game? No, right? There was one of the Pokemon games on DS, it actually may have been Pearl, that it read the game that was in the Game Boy Advance slot, and you could influence what appeared here based on what was in there. And that, I believe, is how you got Growlithe? Like, you had to have Pokemon Emerald in the slot, and that's what would make that appear here. I'm dead certain that's what that was. It plays with others by touching tails and setting off sparks. This appears to be a test of courage. Your name is Spy. Because that is what Tiny Child named her Pikachu in Let's Go Pikachu. Because at the opening, it's watching you from the little bushes, and she's like, is that thing a spy? My Pikachu is a spy! So that's why she called it that. Irashaimase, everybody! Hot damn, I'm popular today. let me just go over here and close that, because now I'm here twice. Detective Heartache's cool. She was playing Enter the Gungeon, and I was watching along and living vicariously. I would like to play Enter the Gungeon. I suck out of control at bullet hell shooters. So watching you play it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I get to enjoy all of these terrible puns. But also, I don't have to play it. You join me in my cardboard box because Rextress is visiting. And this way she can get in on the microphone as well, but she's out of the room currently. So, hi, how we doing? Detective Heartache is another good friend. Go and watch them because... I'm sorry, why did I randomly appear? My heart may have skipped a beat. I thought a shiny Pokemon was going to show up right then. What the hell was that? Is it? How would one even know? Shiny Pichu is the one that's just like the same color. But you're not allowed to know. I'm catching it anyway. Yeah, exactly. Air quotes shiny Pichu. Look at this. Which one of these is shiny?
The one on the left, because always left.
Is that one shiny?
Hi, detective.
Hi. If you if you need to go and do the post-stream self-care, by all means do. Look after yourselves. Take care. Nest ball. We'll try that. I'm not fighting this thing. See, I thought something was going on with that Pokemon, because when it showed up, it initially focused on my character. Like it was gonna go, ah ha 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 ha! I guess it just wanted to look at me for a little bit. No, that's the same Pokemon twice. It just decided I should, just decided I needed to look at that Pichu. Alright, bye. Besides, when shiny Pokemon show up, it usually has the little swoosh flare thing, right? So, it's fine. Do you want to eat garbage for dinner today? What are your options? Have you got anything you can throw together pretty quickly? Because, like, Rixtrus, a time or two, has made this real neat little pasta salad, which is, like, the most difficult part there is making the pasta and getting the correct amount, because how much pasta you need? Nah, that's too much. Alright, nothing's gonna come out here. This is fine. Let's see what else is over here. But yeah, no, Lady Mappy, you are correct. I miss when, like, the DS was really good at it because it had 2 game slots. But just in general, when games go, I'm going to read the save data, and that will influence what appears. Or, like you say, I'm going to read what's in controller slot 2, and that will influence what's going on. Jake Coon does it. Like my soul. If you put this on a caught Pokemon, it warms up to you faster. Huh. If you have a Pocket Station in memory card slot 1, then the tutorial monster is way different and way stronger. Buy a Pocket Station. I forget why I got a Pocket Station. I think just to say that I have one. And then it turns out, actually, yeah, I can use it in 2 of the games that I own. Hello, hello, welcome to my opulent mansion. There's a lot for me to be proud of inside and outside of this home. What makes me most proud is my trophy garden in the back. Why bother traveling afar when Pokemon are attracted by my garden? They come to me. You're welcome to join them and marvel at my garden. I may have stolen one. Don't worry about it, it's fine. But yeah, Rixtrus is like pasta and tuna and chopped up like celery and apples and... I'll have you know, my Pokemon sleeps on a fancy imported bed. Right. I have seen it said, and this is not my observation, I'm just relaying it to you guys. Everyone talks about how, oh, God of War enjoyers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, uh-huh. God of War fanciers, eh? But, the point suggests, God of War fanciers would just treat them like massive dolls. He'd be like, oh, a tea party with the prettiest of princesses. As opposed to... the freak stuff, you know? I'd like to begin now. Are you quite prepared? Also, yeah, Chicken Alfredo sounds good as well. Given the choice, I'd go for that. I had tempura fried chicken and chips today. Not from a takeout. I I make that. And then Lady Mappy is thinking about having pizza. And yeah. Oh, how very impressive of you. I'm on patrol to see whether or not there's any trouble afoot. Don't mention foot on Twitch. You want to get yourself banned? Don't do that. One of the advantages of having the desktop mic is, yes, I'm in a box, but also I get to lean right close and do that. I like doing that. No worries, Lady Mappy. Let's say we've got like 20 minutes left, so thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you have a good evening. Hope you have some good pizza as well. %. That's a very specific number of you and your clips yelling about feet. My clips are mostly just like when something breaks. Like if I make something spin, or if I fall out of bounds or something.
I think there are several other ways in which you break games.
There are many, many ways in which I break the game, but those are the ones that get clipped. Oh, you remember the one? Was it Fire Girl? Where the camera just kept zooming back? And then it zoomed back again, and I broke everything. Lady Mappy, no. Lady Mappy's gone. Oh, Pikachu says Pikachu! Detective Heartache, we all know. We all know. So when you yell, show me your feet. Ace, look at that happy little clappy chappy. That Charmander knows what's up. Anyway, I thought I'd give it another go. There's no shiny Pokemon back here.
You know there's no shiny Pokemon. That Pichu could have been shiny.
It wasn't, because I looked at the other one and I went, oh. It's Ace, just as valid in Pridemonth. The owner of Amity Square also owns the Pokemon Mansion. I saw people do that. Yeah, you see that quote? Quote 106? That is Deuterino saying lovely things about my singing voice because I don't even remember what I did. It was probably the hand-eye joke. But I appreciate it greatly. Damn, there's like a whole damn area down here. What's this? It is wet and miserable for trainers. Alright then. I love some good hand-eye cord bottom. Can we quote that?
Yes, we can.
Please add that as a quote. That's great.
Adding.
Cass, you bastard, don't you dare! Again, detect that empirical, not on Twitch. See, oh, I love Capcom. Come on. Or like Natsume, the guys who made Harvest Moon. You love it. I'm sure there was another one. There's a trifecta. There's Capcom, there's Natsume. Oh, what's the other one? You can make that joke, Empirical Woodland, because you did, but at the same time, we took the stroking in two very different directions.
What are you stroking now?
We're wondering if Hardik is having a stroke with her hand-eye cardamoms. Right, where is that stupid daycare thing with the big fancy building? And I went there, and I went south of it, and that's where the thing was. Is it here? Like the spa? No, right? I didn't go to the Wayward Cave. I probably should. It might be south of Veilstone.
It's the house at the northeast of Selacion.
Sorry?
It's the house at the northeast of Selacion. It's the Pokemon nursery.
No, not the nursery. There's like a little resort town. And I went, I know how to get down there. I need to use Rock Climb. But I can't use Rock Climb yet. I'll have to come back.
Well, yeah, you said that you went, like, down from the daycare. So I was talking about the daycare.
And then I forget where it was. Is it over here? No, right? Because this is just Lake Vala. It's down from here because that's just Lake Vala. Right? Because what you do... I found this earlier and I went, ah-ha-ha. Wait! Oh, no, that's just shadows popping in the distance. Alright then, I thought I saw the world popping in the background. And then we go up this one. You know, this is weird. It's very rare that Pokemon hide stuff behind stuff. Although that is appropriate. Dream Eater is... like, that's how they hid it in Gen 1, right? You had to cut or surf to get to that guy in the field. He's like, man, I had a weird dream. I don't remember it. Thanks, Hypno, you weird tapir. I thought that was going to be that lady's house keys. Is that a thing? Am I imagining this? Nope. Thanks. Thanks, Pokemon.fandom.com. Oh, that's my sweet key. You found it for me? Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thanks for helping me out. Here's something for your trouble. Just a lava cookie? Okay. Pretty sure that's the only one of those. Stop! Stop! Yes, you! Sunnyshow City, which is down the road, had a major blackout. Crews are working on restoring power, but the road's closed now. Ah, fine. Now, there was another rock climbing portion that I don't remember where it is. And I'm not going to explore the entire world to find it, although I'm pretty sure there's one here, right? Like, I fought all you guys, and I went, yes, there's something I can climb up here. Nice. I'm gonna be honest with you, if that Pichu had been shiny, that one would now be called Spy, and it would be on my team, and I'd be like, oh my god. Look, I replaced Mew for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to drop someone that isn't Riot Girl. But, you know. Yeah, I know. What am I doing? I need to go back up to the lake in the north, right? Because that's where Team Galactic was. They were like, man, the gym leader's not going to bother us while they're busy with you. Well, now she's not busy with us because we beat her. So she'll be going after Team Galactic and we get to do like a superstar team up and fight him. So I'm...
Are you sure you want to trust the gym leader to have your back when you just kicked her ass and you're a kid?
I mean, yeah, people in the Pokemon world seem to run on the honor system. Right? Well, like the code of honor system, I beat them, so now they have to do whatever I tell them to. And like, aha, I knew you were on the side of good. So enjoy my backup. And then they send out a Zubat. This might actually be the place that I was thinking of. So let's go check this out. And then Detective Heartache is going to go and probably make some chicken Alfredo. And Lady Mappy's going to have some pizza. Oh wait, there's nothing down there right now. Yeah, it is the place! Oh, there's two things I can do. Oh, I'm gonna get into a fight with him, aren't I? They call me the Echo Man! Battle with me! Yahoo! I thought he was gonna yodel at me. Sure, bite, I guess. I was gonna tag you out. Well, right, girl, do or die time. That was a clue and a crossword today. And I pronounce it Thordai, because it's funnier that way. Will you let me switch my Pokemon? I don't think you will, right? Well, not anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure the answer's no, right? Because I'm still under the effect of Mean Look. Smackdown more like Raw. Empirical, which was the best SmackDown set? Was it the one with the circles or the one with the giant fist? I can't decide. Oh my god, Riot Girl can switch out. Amazing. See, I'm with you. The one that I am most familiar with is the one with the circles, because that's in SmackDown 2. The best wrestling game. But then the fist has got the big stupid fist. And I'm pretty sure someone jumped off of it. That might have just been in a video game. But the fist set was great. Pickles is so close to leveling up. I like that Riot Girl has actually caught up. Like, is she on... I was gonna say, why did I come up here? Just like a bottle of iron? No one jumped off the fist, that was just in the games. Fair enough. How would you get... Shane would find a way. Like, if anyone's gonna be jumping off that big stupid fist, Shane would find a way. Right? Alright, bud. This fight better take 2 minutes. Because I don't want to overrun. At least not by much. And then we're gonna go say hello to probably Tot. I want to say it was Here Comes the Pain that I'm thinking of, where someone, like, launched off of the fist. That one... Whichever the one is that I'm thinking of was on the PS2, and it's one of the first ones with Rob Van Dam. It might have been the one with Jerry Lynn, but... they showed the bloopers in the credits, like, all the stuff that went wrong while they were making it. And honestly, I really appreciate that they would do that. What is someone crashed outside? What is that? Or is that like the boy races? I don't know. Hi. I did my whole Crossword stream without my headphones on today, and it's really, really weird hearing myself shouting aloud to no one in isolation. Like, where's my jazz? Anyway, you overran slightly, Cody. Yes. Actually, this reminds me of Purple. I need to ask you something, but like, I'm at the end of the stream, so my favorite word is restraint, especially in battle. We'll do that in a bit. I'm going to explore down here a little bit. I think the next thing I'm going to get is Waterfall, and that will let me go up there, but I don't know. We'll find that out later, because right now, 'tis the end. Do come back tomorrow, same sort of time, exactly the same place. We are going to be doing a bit more Tales of is what we're going to be doing, because I'd like to keep that game rolling, and to the end of it, and then Rixtrus and I, we're going to go for a walk in Alba, and then just very, very silly things with Panic. That's the timetable for this week. So come back for that. And until next time, thank you very much, Empirical, for being the mod, and thank you very much for cards. Thank you very much, guys, for the raids. Heartache and Poke fans, you guys are great. Thank you very much for stopping by. Plenty of places to go on Twitch. You came over here.
Thank you for joining us for stream.
Hell yeah. So until next time, goodbye.
Bye.